Hi everybody, my name's Mackenzie. I am 22 and I'm from Boston, or I'm from a suburb right outside of Boston, but we all say we're from Boston, so I'm just going to stick with it. I am a sister of two with cystic fibrosis, and my middle sister Ashley, who is my best friend, my everything, she received her double lung transplant when she was 15. She got 2 lobes of her lung from my 2 aunts. And I can't even talk about it without tearing up. I'm sorry, and you'll probably know why soon. No, you'll definitely know why soon, sorry. I'm all over the place in this video. So, she received her double lung transplant when she was 15. She got 2 lobes of lungs. She got a living-related transplant, and she got 2 lobes from my aunts. It was a successful transplant she got in California, and she was, her lungs were great after that. She also needed a kidney transplant due to the diabetes she had, and she got that from my aunt. And after that, things were good. She was Ashley. I mean, the kindest person you'll ever meet. Words can't even explain to you how amazing she is. When she was 26, she had started having a really hard time breathing, and she was put on oxygen and told that her lungs were rejecting and she needed another double lung transplant. It was hard because she's fought her entire life, and it seemed endless to her at that point. She was frustrated, but it was life, and this is the card she was handed. So she dealt with it with pride, and she was always smiling regardless of, I would be curled up in a corner crying, and she was always out smiling and, making people be like, gosh, life could be 10 times worse. And that's what, she just made people happy. And she went to Cleveland Clinic in Ohio because they were going to do the redo transplant. They don't do living related anymore, so she had to be put on the list. So my mom and her moved out there, and she waited for her lung transplant. One night, she crashed. She was put on a trach to help her breathe, because the oxygen wasn't doing it anymore, and she was moved to first on the list. The problem with Ashley was because she had a kidney from my aunt and 2 lobes from 2 different aunts. It caused her to have 3 different antibodies in her body. So a lung that was going to match, it was going to be difficult to find, but it was possible. So she was in the hospital. She was top of the list, and at the end of my school semester, I got a call from my mom saying she had crashed again and that I had to go out to Cleveland, so because it wasn't looking, too hopeful. So I went out to Cleveland. I was out there for a good month, and she was paralyzed when I first got there and sedated. And as the weeks went on, they would take off. They took off the paralyzer because they can't keep someone on a paralyzer for very long. And she was in and out of sedation. She was never fully awake. And then, as the weeks went on, she would get a little better, but never good, never great. And then we started noticing that her kidneys were going, and they wouldn't do a kidney lung transplant, and she just went downhill, and she ended up passing away. And I guess my point of this video is that everyone out there should become organ donors. I gotta do something to help spread Ashley's story, because I felt like I needed to, and I didn't know exactly where my stance was, what I needed to do, and I just realized, she was first on the list at Cleveland Clinic in lungs didn't come in. Did people die? Yeah. Were their organs and lungs, were they matches? I don't know. Will we ever know? No. But could they have been? Yeah. And the fact is, you know, people don't become organ donors for whatever reason. They just don't. If it's because you're scared, there's nothing to be scared about. It's literally a yes when you're getting your license. And it can save someone's life. It could have saved my sister's. And it needs to be forced more. It needs to be something that people do. Why not? It seems so silly that people wouldn't say yes to becoming an organ donor. So, you know, my point of this video is to spread this along, to spread it to anyone who's questioning being an organ donor. Please don't, because there could be another family out there that is going through what we had to, and it's awful. She literally fought so hard, and had organs come in, then who knows? Tell you what would have been or what could have happened. All I know is that, you know, potentially if lungs did come in, then she would be here today. So I'm just putting it out there, and I'm, you know, trying to spread the word and trying to get this across to people to become organ donors, please. It's silly if you're not. It just doesn't make sense, and it can save a life, and you just gotta do it. So, I just want to say I'm sorry about all my tears in this video. You know, you expect to be all prim and proper, and you're going to do this video, you're going to say what you need to say, but talking about Ashley, I can't not cry, because she was just an amazing, amazing person, and anyone who knew her knew that. So, please, please become an organ donor. Please send this video, spread this video, anything. If you want to know more about Ashley, you can send me a message, and I could write you a book about it. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Until the referee rings the bell, until both your eyes start to swell, until the crowd goes home, what we gonna do, y'all? Give 'em hell, turn the heads, gonna live life till we're dead. Give me scars, give me pain, then they'll say of me, say of me, say of me. There goes the fighter, there goes the fighter, here comes the fighter. That's what they'll say of me, say of me, say of me. This one's a fighter. And if I can last 30 rounds, there's no reason you should ever have your head down. 6'5", 220 pounds, hailing from rock bottom, Loserville, nothing town. Textbook version of a kid going nowhere fast, and now I'm yelling, kiss my ass. It's gonna take a couple right hooks, a few left jabs, for you to recognize you really ain't got it bad. Until the referee rings the